Love and light, everybody. Love and light, and welcome back to another video. I am just cleaning up from the last reading, guys. I hope all of you are doing well. Father God, ancestors, angels, divine Holy Spirit, please go ahead and bless this channel. Bless the viewers that are here watching the channel. Please protect my intuition, protect myself. Whatever the viewers are sending me, please send back to them tenfold. If they're sending love and light, go ahead and bless that back to them. And if they're sending the evil eye, go ahead and send that back to them. I do not wish that on anybody. I pray for my enemies. I just want to teach the simple law that what you give out is what you get back. All right? Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Guys, we are 28 days in, and we are halfway to another 100 subscribers. Once we broke that 100 mark, it just kind of started picking up. I'm very grateful for all of you guys. Yeah, don't forget to like the video because it does help circulate the video. But before we get into without further ado, let's just get into it. All right, this is just going to be a general spread. I wanted to call on spirit beings, but we'll see what happens, okay? Angels, God, divine Holy Spirit, please give me a clear, accurate message for the collective. What can we see happening? What's going to be happening? Ooh, beautiful. The bottom of the deck, power. Wow, 16, which breaks down to a number 7. That's a beautiful card. So power is the overall energy for the whole entire reading. So that's beautiful, guys. I also wanted to, before I get into this, I wanted to share that a lot of you guys who've been following me heard me talk about this 3-minute energy clearing. That will be coming in a few videos to come. So just stay tuned for that, okay? All right, so we have wisdom. That's 22, breaks down to a 4. We have fruition, which is a 10. Purity, which is a 3, creation, which is a 3, and blossoming, which is a number 6. Okay, so with this, guys, I feel it's really powerful reading already. Okay, I feel a lot of the collective right now are using their wisdom that they have learned over this journey, over this if you guys are going through a twin flame journey, if you guys are going through a soulmate union journey, whatever the journey is for you, I feel like you have gained a lot of wisdom in that, guys. You guys have been on this hike. You guys have been looking up to God, to the universe, to your ancestors, whoever you call upon. You have been using the wisdom that you guys have gained. So that is very good. Of course, we want to take all the things that we've learned to implement it in our life to move forward. Fruition. I feel like now everything that you guys have worked so hard for is about to come into fruition. Like, I'm noticing this lady here, she does have a mask over her eyes. With this mask over her eyes, I feel like you guys do know a lot, but you keep a lot of it hidden. You don't like to show all your hands or all your cards, and you don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing, I'm hearing. I can resonate with that myself. You guys like to, you guys are very spiritual. You guys have a lot of gifts, but you don't go out showing these gifts. You don't go and boasting about your gifts. I hear a lot of you guys, wear a mask. You want to blend in, or not really blend in, but you just want to, you don't purposefully make yourself stand out. That's what it is. And with that, all the fruition, all the wisdom that you guys have been gaining, it's coming into fruition. Her crown is literally a basket of fruits. So you guys are fully abundant in all this knowledge, all this wisdom that you guys have. I also hear like a lot of people pay so much money for education, and you can't pay for wisdom. Wisdom is something that you gain from life experiences and from God. And I feel that whoever I'm channeling this for, I can resonate with this myself. You guys have abundance of income. Wow. Okay. So maybe you guys are going to get abundance of income coming in. Wow. I was going to say abundance of wisdom, but income wanted to come, just came out. So good job. I claim that for me. Well, what I'm saying is you guys have abundance of wisdom. I was going to say it again, coming in, and that's from God, that's from your ancestors, that's from just everything that you've experienced. So that's very good. And then also this one, her eyes are covered here too, purity. And I feel like you guys have been just so pure at heart, pure if you're on the celibacy journey like myself, you know, just so pure. And you don't find a lot of that nowadays. You know, so many people are so lustful and they want to reveal everything they have, and they want to just be out there and be so flamboyant. And it's just like, you guys are different. You guys don't mind that humble, that homegrown, that simplicity, you know. Yeah, just very pure with also white. And I do see in every single card here, it is a full moon. So we just had a full moon. Something very significant happened in my life during this full moon. Hopefully you guys notice some changes in your life, but take it how it resonates. Next card is creation. So I feel like with all the wisdom that you guys have gained, you're now, like I said before in this card, you guys have the blueprints. She's sitting here right next to the blueprints. So you guys are now creating this, I'm hearing a new life. That's what I'm hearing. You guys are creating this new life because you have the wisdom to move forward. You guys are very fruitful, you know, and it's just like, with a pure heart and with wisdom, my God, you guys are going to succeed. And now you guys are blossoming. You guys are blossoming into this new being. Your life is taking off into this new direction, into this new journey. And you're staying powerful in it, as power being the overall energy of the reading. I feel like no matter what interference comes between your journey and you just get steered right back on the path, you know. So it's either a lesson or a blessing, you know. That's what I'm hearing. All right, guys, let's dive in a little bit more. I just want to dive in a little bit more, and then we'll go with personal cards. I hope all of you guys are having a great evening, night, morning, whatever time it is. Heartache and loss and moving on. Okay, so maybe if you are realizing that, you know, in this current past situation, whatever it was, there was a lot of heartache, there was a lot of loss, and you guys are just like, you know what, I'm here throwing in the towel, and you're just like, I'm moving on. I can't keep doing that. With the wisdom that I gained, with all this creativity that I have to keep blossoming and moving forward. I can't keep living in the same runaround. You know what I mean? It's like, at what point do you get off that hamster wheel and say enough is enough, you know? Which is beautiful, guys. Sometimes the unknown, you know, is unknown, but we have to take that risk. I always say there's no reward without risk. I'm a big risk taker, you know? Of course, I know that everything that's going to happen for me is going to be God's doing, you know, because I stay so close to my God. So it's like, with that risk, if you feel that nudge, you just have to go for it, you know. You only have one life to live. Movement, choices, and decisions for the overall energy at the bottom of that deck. So that's beautiful. Yes, like I was saying, you guys had to take some heartache. You guys had to take some loss. You know, you had to go ahead and accept some things as they are to be able to make new movement, new choices, and take better directions and decisions, you know. It's like, I'm hearing I can't keep staying stuck in the same cycle. You know, at what point are you going to say, hey, I want to grow, I want to learn? All right, so first card is a accelerated motion. Very nice. Heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, and emotional withdrawal. Okay. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm getting that emotional withdrawal is a past energy, or it will be a past energy very soon. I feel most of you guys in the past did withdraw your emotions. you kept your emotions bottled up, kept them close to you, didn't want to express yourself, didn't want to be vulnerable, didn't want to stand in your true authentic self and just go for it. But right now, you're being guided to take that accelerated motion, shoot for the stars, wish for the stars, you know. I'm hearing open up, if you guys are having any trouble, open up that heart chakra. If not, you guys have already opened up that heart chakra. And with that, coming next is solar plexus. That's the creativity area. So that's just beautiful, guys. I know I can resonate with this myself. I've been really learning a lot about Reiki and learning a lot about like opening up our chakras and really working with individuals to help them and myself better that. And that's what I'm hoping soon to bring on for you guys, and just see how it helps virtually, you know, through energy is energy. And if I can pull up energy from the collective, I know that I can pour out energy to the collective as well. So I'm very excited for that, guys, and I hope you guys are too. But this is really great. It's telling me that if you guys have not yet focused on your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra, those two go hand in hand. I mean, the heart chakra controls pretty much your whole makeup. If you have a blocked off heart, you will not manifest in the right way. So just remember to love one another, you know, and also remember, because I was getting told this a lot, is like, and I say it a lot, but we don't fight against people, we fight against principalities. And right before your blessing, of course, there's going to be a lot of devil work and a lot of karmic and low vibrational energy. So you just have to remember to stay in your power. You know, a lot of people try to pull you out of your power, to try to knock your crown off, is what I'm hearing, or get you to step down from your throne. And just remember, the true divines, we don't have to do that. You know, we can listen with a good ear, but also remember that our ear is it's very spiritual, so we hear in the spirit. Okay, so that's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and dive into communication, baby, communication, and connected to God. I can't make it up. So just like what I was saying, like, make sure that when you are communicating from an authentic place, okay? You want to be able to make sure that you stay connected to God while you're doing this. I know myself, this is something that I do. And when you do stay connected to God and communicate with truth and honesty, that's when you're going to have the spiritual ear to be able to hear. Okay? DF said she likes older men, but she's selective. Exactly. Just because we like older men doesn't mean that we're going to go after, you know, anybody. Like, I know the divine feminine, if you're like myself, it's the connection. It is the connection that you feel. Nobody can tell you that you feel a connection. All right, you have to feel the connection. It has to be authentic, you know. Air signs, yeah. So a lot of my viewers here may be air signs. I'm an air sign myself. And us air signs, if you're working in your higher power, you know, this year is going to be very good for you. Maybe there's an air sign that is very handsome. And I'm also hearing the outer appearance isn't everything, and that is also the lust-based, you know. Of course, when you have a pure heart, you're majority of the time gonna let that beauty shine from within, but then it also reflects on your outside. When you have a pure heart and you genuinely love yourself and you want the best for yourself and you're living a healthy lifestyle, you're going to look better. You know, you're going to, you know, your body is going to be fit, or, you know, to health. Your skin is going to be to health, you know, because that's what you opt for. You opt for your optimal health. You know, you want to care for yourself from the inside out. You're not just focusing on the outside, because when you do that, you can tell that's where there's a lot of fakeness, because it causes insecurity. That's where there's a lot of manipulation with the body, because you're insecure in some way, you know. But when you can truly love who you are, it's gonna show, and people do notice that. All right, anything else, spirit, God, angels, and ancestors? Okay, it's over. Yeah, so this is what karmic laws. Yeah, I can't make it up. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so this is just it just keeps going for me. The downloads are so strong right now. So with that is it's over. This is just reminding the karmics that, you know, we do know that you're trying to do these last little act outs, you know, because you're just like, what do I have left, you know? So now you're setting this like I'm hearing like vendetta against the divines, trying to do whatever you can to block, stop, or try to get in the way. But it's just karmic law. It's karmic law saying that, you know, no, there is a law. So I just want to remind you guys, do not be upset 6 months from now when your life that you are going through right now is totally different, you know, and all the work that you've been doing actually reverses back on you. I always say what you give out is what you get back, okay? So when you're going out here wishing bad on people, trying to put blocks, stops, delays, manipulation, it's going to reverse itself. It's just a funny way of God doing these things. And yeah, okay, you might be getting a kick out of it now. 6 months from now, you might not be, okay? So, and then it said they put God to the test and rebelled against the Most High. They did not keep his statutes, okay? So that's just God reminding you, when you mess with the true divine, like a divine feminine and a divine masculine, an emperor and an empress, when you actually go out of your way, and these people usually don't do anything to you, and when you go out of your way purposefully to talk bad about them, to try to block them, hinder them, confuse them, you are now you're going in a battle with God. That is what you're doing. You're personally choosing to put God to the test, because these are God's chosen. So it's just like, really, like, I mean, there's no words for me. Like God always says, have fear in the Lord, you know, and that's just what I do, because I know at the end of the day, like, God's wrath is is stronger than anything else in this world. Okay, loyal. Yeah, it's because the divine feminines and the divine masculines, they're loyal to this journey. They're loyal to this connection. They're loyal because they know that this mission isn't just them. They're already together on the 5D. They already are coupled on the 5D. So when they stay loyal, it's just God's way of saying, yes, I've already preordained this. There was a higher mission, and you two are just simply following in the footsteps, which is beautiful. Let's get freaky. So yeah, these times are coming, guys, these fun times. I also raised up prophets from among the children. I can't make it up. So yeah, God is just saying that the true divines, the true chosen, he raised them up. Like, some were called, some were sent, some just went. We didn't just go. We didn't have a choice. This was already, chicken skin. Because I can hear God. Like, I can hear God is giving me Bible verses and Bible quotes as I'm speaking, and I just don't, I'm trying to articulate it as best as I can, but he's like, I've already known your plans before I formed you in your mother's womb. And then mother comes out, you know. It's like God has already, like, and this is why these chosen ones, you know, they've had it so hard, because it's like, people think like, why them, or, you know, privileged, or, you know what I mean? And it's like, no, like, we were called, we were sent, we didn't ask for this. This is what God already preordained before we were even formed. This is from multiple generations of lifetimes ago. It's in the DNA. Do you understand? It's like a DNA makeup. And even if you're in the same family, you always feel like the black sheep, because it's like there was just something different, you know. And it's not like we chose this. This is what God has chosen. It's not our fault that we get these messages. It wasn't our choice. Do you understand what I'm saying? But through that, you have to learn to, okay, this is who I am. I am chosen, and as a chosen person, I have to lead by example. I can't act out of character. I can't let my emotions get the best of me. And with that, you're going to get a lot of copycats. Yeah, because you guys are the true goddesses. Guys, I can't make this up. There's going to be a lot of people that look at you and try to mock you, but also mimic you, want to dress like you, want to copy the way that you talk to try to disguise themselves as the true empresses. But like I said, there's a karmic law, and everything that's hidden in the dark will come to the light. See, these quotes, God has been so heavy on me, guys. Rough childhood. Yeah, you guys had a rough childhood, and I know that the copycats have had a rough childhood too, but you guys just went. You guys just went, okay? You guys got caught up in the whole like religion or the whole other aspect of it, instead of really coming with a pure heart and knowing the way that Jesus lived. Let's not forget the story of Jesus. He was poor, he was accused, he was beaten, he was left for dead, and who came down, and who came down and resurrected him? He wasn't he didn't ask for this. His life was already planned before he entered his mother's womb, and he had a mission to do. These are what these chosen children have to do. And when it comes between a divine union, it's like these two people come encounter, and it's just like their soul knows. It's not even a physical. And then they have to go through all this external things to please God. It's not to please each other, it's to please God, because at the end of the day, this mission is for the Most High. I'm not getting the fair share. Karmic lesson learned. Okay? So maybe some of these karmics are now realizing that they're not getting the fair share. Maybe through all the manipulation, I'm hearing all the black magic, all the slander. Now karmic lesson is being learned. Maybe through these videos, if I have karmics watching me, you guys are finally realizing, okay, wow, yes, I am learning this simple law. And that is why I came on created this channel. This is why I wanted to share these messages that I get, because it's like I want to wake up the collective. Okay, it's never too late to change. Yeah, and they're just going and saying, yeah, with those karmic lessons being learned, it wasn't love, it was lust. And that's the devil in disguise. The devil comes in and tries to confuse you and jade you, and like I was saying, that external beauty. Okay, but it's okay. What would you rather like? This delicious fried meal that looks appealing, that tastes really good, but if you eat it all the time, you're gonna end up with like a clogged artery or obesity, or do you see what I'm saying? Or would you like this, okay, home cooked meal that's not all greasy and maybe doesn't look as appealing as what this plate looks like, but you're gonna eat it, it's still gonna taste delicious, it's gonna fill you, but it's gonna nourish you. You're gonna gain from the inside out that nourishment, that health, that life. You know what I mean? You're gonna get eternal life. You see what I'm saying? So just take it. That's the best analogy I thought of, but it's it's as simple as that. Okay, so let's keep going. Ghosted and gaslighted. All right. Yeah, so a lot of maybe a lot of the karmic energy in the past ghosted, gaslighted. Maybe the karmics are getting ghosted and gaslighted for some of the things that they did, and now they're realizing like, okay, I do see all the karmic things, but I do hear that, but I just heard like, but I'm not changing. Like now let's not forget that when you have that envy and you have that anger, it's gonna eat you from the inside out as well. You know, when I was in the lowest parts of my life and when I was hurting so badly, yes, I sat in it for a little while, because you have to feel. You have to feel to heal, okay? But then you also need to heal and transmute that energy. You can't get rid of energy. Say you're so sad, you're so depressed. You can't just get that energy and throw it out the window. No, it's always going to be there. But what do you need to learn how to do? You need to learn how to transmute that energy. So through that pain, through that struggle, you learn to have it drive you and motivate you. That's what they call the glow up. You know, a lot of people take like breakups or separations or whatever you go through, and some people let it eat them alive for the rest of their life, and they are on this vendetta of I'm out for blood. And it's gonna start physically showing in your appearance. Either you're going to gain weight or you're gonna lose weight. Your beauty is gonna be taken from you from the inside out, because it's that evil, it's that hate, it's that, you know what I mean? Your life will start falling apart or being stagnant, you know, and it's just that you won't have any new energy, you won't have any new blessings coming in, because you're still harboring all that anger, resentment, and frustration, okay? So instead of that, and don't do it like, okay, well, this happened to me, so now I'm gonna pretend to have a glow up, pretend as if I'm happy, but you're doing it to get back, to be spiteful. Okay, maybe the outside world won't know, but who will know? God will know. So instead of doing that, genuinely take that anger. Okay, yes, I'm sad. Yes, I'm upset that this happened. Yes, this broke my heart. Yes, I feel like I can't move on. But what am I going to do? I'm going to take that energy, yeah, and I'm going to use it as fuel, because this is exactly what I did, guys. I'm going to take that energy and use it as fuel to motivate me to do better. Okay? How do I want to look? Okay, I want to get more fit. I'm going to take that sadness and that pain. I remember being in the gym just going at it like I'm a lion. I'm a lioness. I'm a goddess. I remember not listening to music, listening to motivational podcasts, motivational speakers telling me that I can do whatever it is that I want to do. All right, taking that pain of being alone and isolated with nobody, with no one to call on, in the middle of it, somewhere where I didn't know, and all I had was my babies depending on me, and I was broken. Okay, so I look around and I'm in a dark room and I got two beings relying on me, only me, with nothing else, no help, nobody to reach out to, nobody to call me. And I had to learn, okay, I got two beings depending on me to feed them, love them, care for them, be there for them through thick and thin. Who do I call on? Who can nourish me? God. God can nourish me. God can fill me up. And that's how my relationship started, because I was so low. But that's where I transmuted that energy. It took a while. It did. It's not going to happen overnight. But you take that time and you use that pain and you use that hardship and that wisdom that you've gained, and you let it motivate you and you let it drive you. And then you use it to be the best self that you can be. And when you get to a certain point of being so connected to God, you know that anything thrown your way is either a lesson or a blessing. And you get this strength like a lion, this strength. You become the king and queen of the jungle, and you know that no matter what you go through, no matter what somebody tries to throw at you, are you going to step down? No, you're not. Are you gonna let them tilt your crown, knock you off? No, you're not. Because why? Because we lead by example. We walk by faith, not by sight. All right. So God's ambassador. Because you guys are God's ambassador. You are at the forefront. You are chosen. Why? And why were you chosen? Because through that pain, you still stayed humble. You still stayed loving, even though you had nobody around. And I'm speaking from my own personal testimony, but I know a lot of the chosen people have been through struggles. But even though you've been down, you've been broken, you've been abused and used, You still go out with a smile on your face. You still go out and you love everybody. You still go out non-judgmental. You still go out being pure. You still go out with a listening ear. You still go out praising God throughout all this trouble. You don't turn your back on God like, God, how could you do this to me? No, you say thank you. Thank you for getting me through it. Thank you for getting me out of it. And that is why you're chosen. All right, guys. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I feel like, there's a lot of people that can resonate with that story, and there's a lot of people that took it the other way and still have that coldness in their heart. All right. And maybe hearing my little story and my little testimony and how I got, like, guys, like, I might look like I'm content. Oh, how does she do what she does? How is she here? What she's, if you sat down with me and I actually told you guys half the stuff that I've been through, you guys would you probably wouldn't even believe me. Honestly, you guys probably wouldn't even believe me. I should have been dead. I'm like a cat. I got so many lies. I should have been dead a long time ago. But that was God. That was God, like, no, it's not your time. No, you still have work to do. No, you have a mission to uphold. This is just gonna make you. It's not gonna break you. It's gonna make you. So get back up. Let me get you out of this situation. Let me renew you. One day, hopefully, I do get to share my story on a bigger scale to help people, to understand, like, yeah, we all go through things. Yes, life is hard, but what are we gonna take? What are we gonna take from it? You know what I mean? What are we gonna take out of it? And that's what we just have to keep looking at. Okay, situations get hard, but do we give up? We give up when we're dead. All right, we give up when we got no more fight left. And even when you don't have fight left, you surrender. Because some days I'm like, man, I am so tired. I am so sick. I can't go on. And I just surrender it all. I'm like, God, take me, take my life. I surrender my being over to you. I might fall asleep exhausted, but then I wake up the next morning, even if it's only a few hours of sleep, I wake up the next morning and I'm renewed. I'm like, wow, that's the power of the Holy Spirit right there. That's why nobody can tell me that God isn't real, because I see it in my life. I hear him. It's just too real. It's too real to deny the power of God. All right. Last card. I can't sleep. I can't eat. All I do is think of you. So guys, just know that your twin flame, whoever you're thinking about right now when you heard that little message, they're miserable without you. All right. They're miserable without you. Call upon God. If you're watching and you're miserable without somebody, call upon God and ask God to give you the strength, the confidence, and the guidance that you need. I'm seeing accelerated motion, guys. Open up your heart chakra. You have the blueprints. So if you really do miss somebody, tell them. Be open and honest. Be authentic, guys. Be authentic. And I know it's hard. Some people don't even know how to be authentic, which is real sad. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you did, I know it's a long one, but there are some gems in this video. I wish you guys all the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.